As a student at ASU, you'll need to be able to find classes that you need to take, add them to your schedule, swap classes out for classes that are a better fit, or drop any classes you do not want. For this video, we will cover all your basic registration needs. So to get started, click on My ASU, which is at the top of any ASU page. From here, we'll take a look at My Class section to search for classes to add to your schedule. Make sure you're on the right semester tab, and then click Class Search. So, which do you choose? ASU Campus or ASU Online? This will depend on if you're a campus-based student or if you are an ASU Online student. Unless you know for certain that you are registered as an ASU Online student, you are more than likely to be an ASU Campus student. From here, we can enter in a subject, the number, and campus to see a list of those classes. For example, if we wanted to search for Bio 100 classes on the Tempe campus, you can also click on Advanced Search to bring up additional options. The result for the search will display like this. If you're searching for a class that has a related section, for example, a lecture that also has a related lab discussion or recitation section, it will be grouped together like this. So you will first look on to add the first section, and the software will prompt you to add a lab and a second section to go with that class. Before you click Add, make sure that this section has a green circle next to them, which means that the class has available seats in it. There is a session dropdown. Session A classes runs for the first 7.5 weeks of a semester. Session B classes run the last 7.5 weeks of a semester. And Session C are regular classes that run the full semester, as you're probably used to. Session A and B classes are the same material but in less time. Please note that these classes are more often and for longer amount of time. So in some cases, class periods will be almost 3 hours long, but if it's a Session C class over the entire semester, it will be an hour and a half. It is wise to check the start and end dates for all classes, as not all the classes will have the same start and end date. Drop and withdrawal dates for Session A and B classes are only 1 day past the start date of the class, so please be sure to check your drop and withdrawal dates deadlines. Other things worth pointing out here is that you can have a direct link to the list of books for each class that you'll need to get. Next to that is the SUN number, which refers to classes that will transfer from or to the Phoenix Community Colleges. If you want more information about the class, you can also click on the title of the class or the class number. Here you can see fees, any prerequisites, and detailed description of the class. Dates and times that the class meets are also listed. Locations are listed if you click here. It will bring up a map to exactly where the classes are. Any information about the instructor, including how to contact them, can be accessed by clicking on the instructor's name. Please note you may see some classes that have an iCourse listed in the location. These are fully online. Hybrid classes that are a mixture of in-class sessions and online work that will have a campus location listed as well as an online listing. For any classes with a green circle next to them, you can click the Add button to include to your shopping cart. Please be sure to follow instructions from there to register for your classes. You can also add a class by going back to My ASU and under the registration in the My Classes section. You have an add, drop, withdraw, swap, or edit any of your schedule that you have currently dropped classes by simply clicking on a class from your class schedule and dropping it from your class where you will no longer be enrolled in that class. Swap, however, is a unique feature when you want to swap a class. The big advantage of this is you'll be able to pick a new class that you want and make sure that you register for it before you enroll from your current class that you want to swap with. This prevents you from being stuck in a tricky situation where you are not getting into the class you want, but you already dropped the class that you have. And that is how to register for classes at ASU.